Hi, it's Lisa from Lady Norway Energy Healing here. I'm just doing a quick collective energy oracle reading for February 18th, 2026. So I pulled the overarching energy card. It's the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and the fourth chakra represents the heart chakra. And this card is representing love, compassion, and self-acceptance. The number is a number 38. So that's an 11 card. And then it goes down to 2. But I think 22, 11, 11, 222, these are all probably relevant numbers. So if you're seeing these numbers show up, or if they're showing up in a way that you see it on the clock, or it's coming through on whatever you're looking at, and you see these numbers, this is definitely means that this reading could be for you in particular. Next, we have the indecision card, and that's a number 8 card. And 8, when I think of the number 8 and I look towards the tarot, that's the strength card. And I'm thinking of the infinity sign that's above the head on the strength card in the Rider Waite Pamela Coleman Smith deck, and this is asking us what choice to make. This really feels like the energy of right now, like being that we are in the eclipse energies. There is this new, it feels like a bundle of energy that is causing so many ripples in so many things that are in our lives. It's a shift, an actual shift that's taking place. It's a transformation energy, and it seems very unclear at the moment. Like we've never really felt this before. We've never had to really go through this before because these are all such new earth energies. And that seems fair. Like if you look at this card, you think, which way do I go? Both ways, both choices are both unknown to this character on this card, the indecision card. And it's interesting that it looks like Little Red Riding Hood, and the fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood. I mean, it is kind of like a metaphor for the way the world was and is still, but to that part of like growing up and just not being so innocent, but not losing your innocence, if that makes sense. But yeah, it would just definitely kind of, does it not sort of accompany or embody, pardon me, the feelings of where we're at right now in the world, in the collective as a whole? It seems to really make sense. But so the next card that comes is beautiful, and it's the sixth chakra Archangel Metatron card, which is a number 40, which goes down to a 4, which to me is about foundations, creating foundations, or foundational energy. And this is clarity of thought and personal vision. And I always think as Archangel Metatron, like I always think of that like from Blades of Glory, where he's like, I'm kind of a big deal. Well, he is kind of a big deal. And it's no coincidence, I feel like, that he's on the scene here. And for me, has been definitely something that I'm connected to. And his energy is one of supporting us all through this shift, this collective shift that we are going through. He's here to remind us how important it is to clear and cleanse our chakra systems, how important it is to ground and breathe and keep our third eyes open and clear, so we're able to see the world the way we want it to be, that vision that we have for ourselves and for the collective. It's clarity of thought and personal vision. And then next to that, we have another angel, an angel helper angel, the angel of love. It's perfect. It's her right beside that, reinforcing how important love is and that frequency of love, and how we must hold it dear and near to us. Like she's holding that rose quartz close to her chest, and she's beaming down love to it, and she's nurturing it and holding it dear. So that's what we must do to ourselves and others to go through and get through these times, which seem to be a little bit like they can be a bit difficult, just because change is not easy, and comfort zones are comfortable, and we're going to be uncomfortable, and that's just the way it is. But if we sort of nurture ourselves and take care of ourselves and others as we're going through it, it's going to be much easier. But it also, this is a number 49, so that's 13, so that's down to a 4, that's another 4. So just another thing about just reinforcing the fact that we have to kind of like create these really sturdy and balanced and harmonious, peaceful, loving, kind, compassionate foundations for ourselves and others. And it's also showing me, like in her hair, she has poppies in her hair. Yeah, and these poppies in her hair remind me to remember, obviously, remembrance, poppies. It's making me think of remembering crossed over loved ones and our ancestors, and le- it makes me think about how important it is to ask them for guidance and support, ask them for insight or messages when you're having trouble making a decision or you're not sure which way to go, you know, that they're, just because they've crossed over does not mean that they're not with us. Like nothing ever goes away. So, it's important to know that that's the case, that you can lean on spirit and source, your crossed over loved ones, angels, guides, and that you're not alone. And in that process, you can honor your ancestors, and you can honor them by acknowledging and being grateful for what they did for you or for us, and how they helped to shape the reality that we are living now. And to also acknowledge the fact that, yes, there was some mistakes made, like we're human, we make mistakes, and that, you know, there's the good and the bad, or the dark and the light, or however you want to look at it. You don't want to use language that's going to like label, but sometimes you need to do that to be able to like explain the the difference, the duality between dark and light. And it's all about energy, it's a frequency. So um it's just that, there was maybe some good things that came out of it, and then not so great things, but either way we have to accept it. And then we have to forgive for the mistakes that were made. We have to forgive ourselves for the mistakes that are made. We have to forgive each other, and 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 that's how we move forward. This is how we do it. That's the process. And in that process, we ask ourselves, is this loving to self? Is this loving? Is this love that I'm feeling, love that I'm giving, or love that I'm receiving? And if there isn't love, is it distorted love? Or what is it? Right? Is it unconditional? Is it conditional? Is it is it loving to self? And if it isn't, where can I add more love? Where can I add more love if appropriate? And can I give that love that feels like it's lacking to myself, and then out to the universe or the collective consciousness or the all that is? That's how we do it. So give yourself the opportunity to look at situations, feel into them. Does this feel loving to self? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love that I'm receiving? Is this love that I'm giving? You know? And if not, where can I add more love? Where can I love myself more? And this is what this angel of love is reminding me of. So, yeah, that is beautiful. And I'm loving the fact that it's there to just even reinforce what's already happening in the reading. And just a quick note on Metatron, he understands us. Archangel Metatron understands us as human beings. He's able to understand us. He can support us through our spiritual growth. He clears negative energies. He is the holder of the Akashic records. He is the man. He is kind of a big deal. And anyway, he does support us, and it's that Metatron's cube. That's his symbol, and that is literally the comes from the flower of life, the sacred geometry, and it's creation to it's divine to creation. It's the divine to creation, that process. Um, and so lean on him, ask help, ask him for help, because he's available. They're always available. All you have to do is just ask. So the affirmations for the these cards, I'm just going to throw it in the last little bit. The indecision card says, I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny now and always. So that's a great affirmation. Number 38 is the fourth chakra. Archangel Raphael, my heart center, my fourth chakra is open to its perfect, healthy, joyful state. The energy of love flows through me now. I live in love. It's beautiful. And number 40, my sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, is open to its perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me, and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. And number 49, this angel of love, I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. And that's another reminder that, be gentle and loving and kind to yourself, and hold your loving, tender hearts in your hands, and send love to it, and be that way. Be soft and tender and gentle. Even in this kind of like mixed up, turned upside down world, we still have the ability to do that. So that's pretty important. And I think that's all that I have for now. And I hope this finds you well, and you found the reading helpful. And if you did, you can like and subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And don't forget to look on my website is www.ladynorwayenergyhealing.com. You can reach out at info@ladynorwayenergyhealing.com, and you can look on some of the services that I'm offering. And if you want to book a session, have some information, get a tarot reading, tarot oracle card reading, distance Reiki, all that stuff. So have a little peek, and we'll see you on the next one, and sending you much love, bright lights, and bright blessings. Ciao for now. Bye.